Okay, welcome. I'm gonna go out and get some coffee now. Time to get out and start our day. Looks like we're gonna get some snow today. Quite a bit, but it is cold, I'll tell you that. Ready to go. Alright folks, here we are. A little good old McDonald's coffee. Hey, welcome to Eric Bunk's Vintage Sportsman. We're headed out to the woods now. Going on a bow hunt. About 12 o'clock now. Expecting about 3 to 6 inches of snow, so we're getting ready to go out to the woods. So see what we can do. Alright, stay tuned. Alright guys, just got out of the woods. It's cold and snowy, but we're ready to go home and get a fire going. Stay tuned for part 2. Didn't get a deer today, but that's the breaks, and we'll start again. We'll try again another day, so stay tuned for more late season hunting. Take care. Hello, welcome to Eric Bunk's Vintage Sportsman. Let's go on another hunt now, late season, in the swamps of northern New Jersey. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go. We're coming into some real thick cover here, walking into our Christmas tree blind, and we're really in close quarters here. We're really in a thick swamp, so want to really get into this little Christmas tree blind. It needs to be a little bit better though. Needs a little bit more Christmas trees to kind of guard our movement here, because that's really what we're looking for here, to really cover our movement of that bow and the drawing of the bow. Because it's not so much when you're sitting still, but when you go to move, that's what game picks out. So I'm going to have to add a little more to this blind, but for the camera, you're just going to be able to see me, but I'm pretty much within view, and that doesn't really cover much movement. But it's good, because I think game may be coming from the right of the screen there, if you have that, where that larger Christmas tree is. But we're going to fix this blind up a bit. But you just get the basic idea of what we're looking for here. And these Christmas trees, you draw that bow back and make sure you got nothing in your way, and you can shoot, and you're just in a real thick swamp situation where the shots are going to be real close, and the action will be fast. If a deer pops out, or coyote or fox, it's going to be awful quick, and it's probably going to be during low light conditions too, because that's when these animals seem to come out in this particular area. But you'll see right here, right sitting in that blind, we want to just get hunkered down in. Got a little 3-legged stool there I'm sitting on. And we just want to make sure we just get in there and do our predator calling or deer calling and just have a nice little spot to hunt. It's perfect. These Christmas trees are great for blinds. folks, coming out of the woods. It wasn't a successful hunt like we wanted it to be, but we had a good time. That's what is important. So that's basically what it is you get in the woods and you have fun. You do the best you can. And, you know, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, but you gotta wait, take your time, and just enjoy yourself in the great outdoors. So, hey, maybe next time. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome to Eric Bunk's Vintage Sportsman. Today we're going to talk about late season horn rattling, and this is a tactic that usually used during the rut, but this time we're going to use it in the late season because the deer are still in the late season. There is a late rut and it can be effective, and this is the way you can try to mess around a little bit. And if you look at these antlers here, I sawed off the tips, and these are kind of small antlers because it always seems like you want to, as Pete Fiducia, I learned a lot of horn rattling tactics through Pete Fiducia. He's a well-known wildlife author, and he is a deer hunter. He's got his own television show, Woods and Water, and learned a lot from him in his books and things on DVDs about antler rattling. And I wanted to make it small because you don't want to sound like a super huge deer, because the buck's coming in, he'll be kind of afraid. You want it to be small enough to where the deer coming in thinks he can beat the guy who's there. So what I wanted to discuss, just cut the tips off. And this time of the year, you just kind of go easy a little bit. It's not as aggressive as the rut, just a little grinding together. Little, just kind of push a little bit. Maybe move a little bit of brush. Maybe take the ends and thump them on the ground. Like hooves beating on the ground, which helps a lot there, kind of make it a realistic type of sound. And just think of what two bucks would do if they were actually fighting. They'd size each other up, come in, and there would be one buck pushing the other one back, and move a little bit of brush, and just a little bit more delicate this time of year. Just like this, push, grind them, pull them apart, make your sequences short, and just try to picture two deer and just move a little bit of brush, just a little bit, not too aggressive, and just try that. And that might help your chances this season in the late season, because you always want to try something new. Your grandfather always told you to sit and be quiet, which works well. We've all done that, but sometimes you got to be a little bit more aggressive, and just using the rattling horns a little bit will help you increase your odds of getting the bucks. So good luck out there and good hunting. Okay, folks, that's all for our show this week. Tune in again next time for another episode of Eric Bunk's Vintage Sportsman. Thanks for watching.